Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Little English Corner. My name is Ross.
And I'm Rachel. We're so happy that you're joining us today.
If this is your first time listening to our podcast, welcome.
Little English Corner is a friendly place where English learners can practice listening and learn useful vocabulary through simple and natural conversations.
Our podcast is designed especially for beginner and intermediate learners.
We try to speak slowly and clearly so that you can follow the conversation easily.
You can listen while relaxing at home, walking in the park, or commuting to work.
Learning English a little every day can help you improve step by step.
And if you enjoy this podcast, please subscribe to our channel.
Yes, and don't forget to share this podcast with your friends so they can learn English with us too.
All right, Rachel, what's today's topic?
Today, we are talking about quantities.
Quantities are words we use to describe how much or how many of something there is.
Yes, and English has many interesting expressions to talk about groups and amounts.
Rachel, let's start with some everyday examples.
Sure. For example, when you go to the bakery, you might buy a loaf of bread.
And if you want a smaller piece, you can take a slice of bread.
Exactly. And when you go to the supermarket, you might buy a bottle of milk.
Or maybe a bottle of water, or a bottle of wine.
Ross, what about snacks?
Well, if you love sweets, you might eat a bar of chocolate.
And every morning, we use a tube of toothpaste when brushing our teeth.
These expressions help us talk about quantities clearly.
Ross, when we buy bananas, we often buy a bunch of bananas.
Yes, or sometimes people say a comb of bananas.
And if you want to give someone flowers, you might give them a bunch of flowers.
That's a beautiful gift.
Ross, imagine you are fixing something at home.
Then I would probably need a set of tools.
Exactly. A set of tools includes different tools like a hammer, screwdriver, and wrench.
In hotels, we often hear the expression a suite of rooms.
Yes, a suite of rooms means several connected rooms.
And if you live in a tall building, you might climb a flight of stairs.
Ross, what about jewelry?
You might own a piece of gold jewelry.
Or maybe a string of pearls.
And sometimes people carry a wad of dollars.
Or receive a sum of money as a reward.
Rachel, English also has special words for groups of animals.
Yes, for example, cows travel in a herd of cattle.
And lions live in a pride of lions.
Monkeys move in a troop of monkeys.
Sheep and goats travel in a flock of sheep, or a flock of goats.
Birds often fly together in a flock of birds.
And bees live together in a hive of bees.
Fish swim together in a school of fish.
Rachel, what about baby animals?
When puppies are born, they are called a litter of puppies.
And baby chickens may be called a brood of chicks, or a clutch of chicks.
In the wild, wolves hunt in a pack of wolves.
And sometimes insects gather in a swarm of insects.
Or even a plague of insects if there are too many.
Rachel, what about groups of people?
Soldiers form an army of soldiers.
Police officers may travel in a patrol of policemen.
Sailors working together form a crew of sailors.
Rachel, what about singers?
A group of singers is called a choir of singers.
That's common in churches and music groups.
Sometimes stories mention a band of robbers.
Or a pack of thieves.
There may also be a body of men working together.
Rachel, nature also has beautiful quantity expressions.
Yes, for example, a drop of rain.
Or a fall of rain.
When the wind blows strongly, we feel a gust of wind.
During storms, we may hear a rumble of thunder.
And see a flash of lightning.
Sometimes we notice tiny things in nature.
Like a grain of sand.
Or a blade of grass.
Sometimes we experience a spell of hot weather.
And after a storm, there may be a moment of calm.
Ross, have you ever had a stroke of luck?
Yes, a stroke of luck means sudden good fortune.
Ross, when we hear something new, we say a piece of news.
And when someone gives guidance, they offer a piece of advice.
Ross, English also has many ways to describe large amounts.
Yes, for example, a great many people.
Or a large number of students.
We can also say a great deal of work.
Or a large amount of information.
We often say plenty of time.
Or a lot of opportunities.
Sometimes there is a wide range of choices.
Or a variety of options.
Rachel, imagine standing in front of a range of mountains.
That would be an amazing view.
Learning quantity expressions can make your English more natural.
Yes, they help describe the world more clearly.
From a drop of rain to a wide range of possibilities, English offers many colorful expressions.
We hope today's episode helped you learn useful English vocabulary about quantities.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to Little English Corner.
And share this episode with your friends so they can learn English with us too.
We would also love to hear from you.
Please leave a comment and tell us which quantity expressions you use most often.
Or share a story about something interesting you saw in nature, like a flock of birds or a school of fish.
Your stories help create a wonderful learning community.
Thank you for listening to Little English Corner.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
And remember, keep practicing English every day.